Breaker 19, this here's the Gear Gentleman, dear. Whitetail has got your front door, come on. Excuse me. Sorry, I just ate lunch. Back with another episode of 18 Wheels Rollin. Damn it. And I checked to see where my last load went before starting this recording, and then forgot again. Okay, McAllister, Oklahoma. I also need to mention, I said at the end of the last episode that after the footage had caught off, I had just finished the load of cattle I had and then didn't do anything else, but I was wrong. I did this frozen food load as well, so you can see that here. I'd completely forgotten about that. Anyway. So, starting in McAllister. Oh, that's very convenient. Obviously, I'd love to get a load going into Arkansas. I'm at pretty much one of the closest cities to be able to go into Arkansas, and immediately there's a load right there. And it's even paying... Oh, I was looking at the wrong number. Never mind. That'll do. This might even be a load that I haven't hauled before as well. Oops. So my voice audio might have been a little weird there. My headset apparently was not plugged in completely. This situation has been remedied. I don't feel like this thing is as wide as it should be, if it's the sort of machine I think it is. But also, I definitely do not need the oversized load banner for this. So yeah, obviously these videos are quite out of time at this point in time. Arkansas, this is literally being recorded on the day that Arkansas came out. I believe it came out about an hour and a half ago. So not exactly catching this during the hype. Oh, we were supposed to look at the truck dealer, I forgot. Oh, we'll do that at the end of this load. Technically, I just said we were going to look at the truck dealer in this video. I didn't say when in the video it was going to happen. Another exciting bit of news. The load that I'm currently waiting to pick up in real life is delivering right near my house. So I'm planning on swinging by my house quick and picking up some stuff that I'd forgotten to grab last time I was home. As well as grabbing my steering wheel. So I'll be recording a few episodes sitting here today while I'm waiting to get loaded, but the next batch of episodes that I record will be being recorded with my wheel most likely. So, you know, that's exciting. Hopefully my driving will be slightly better. Doppler effect on that railroad crossing gate sound was pretty good. I really feel like the speed limit should be higher than 50 here, but I'm not getting passed by anybody, so I assume that it probably is just 50. For reasons unknown to science. That's a little bit more like it. That's more like it. Yeah, I guess it heard me complaining. We must have been in town or something. This thing does not seem like it's all that heavy. I mean, obviously this is a powerful truck. But, yeah, I guess it's averagely heavy. Shoot. Looking at what's going on in real life, need to be paying attention to what I'm doing in the game. Is it just me, or is it really dark? It might just be that it's lighter in my truck right now than it usually is, and it's like causing glare or something. I don't know, but it looked like it was really, really dark there for a second. I feel like the weather effects are a bit better than they used to be. You know, the skybox looks nice, the wet reflective road. I don't think the rain on the windshield is any different, but, you know, it looks decent. Being able to see where presumably that's the edge of the storm there. And I assume that the darkness that I'm noticing has to do with just because it's raining as well. Whoa. Yeah, speed limit dropped. Well, there we go. New territory. Just added today. Where did the storm go? Oops. Wrong button. So yeah, Arkansas is kind of exciting for me because this is, and I might have mentioned this in a previous video, I don't remember. But this is the first state that's been added that I'm really, like, pretty well familiar with. You know, I've driven through Arkansas a good number of times and might actually have the chance of recognizing a bunch of stuff from what I've been through in real life. Which will be a flip to what I'm used to of seeing stuff in game, or seeing stuff in real life that I'm used to seeing in game and recognizing it. You know, from like my first time in California and Nevada, where I'd driven through there multiple times in video games, and then going through there in real life for the first time, it was weird because I recognized things. Now it's going to be the other way around. So that'll be interesting. Oh, I wonder what Truck Stop Row in West Memphis looks like. That should presumably be in the game at this point. For those who don't know, where 40 and 55 split going into Memphis, there are a whole bunch of truck stops off that exit. I don't know if it's commonly called this, but I tend to refer to it as Truck Stop Row. And fun fact, there's actually also a CFI terminal there, I recently found out. Ooh, plane crash. Don't actually see this random event very often. It's kind of rare. Well, I've been liking some of the new tanker paint jobs I've been seeing since 151 came out. Shoot. My eyes sort of blurred as I was passing the signs. I didn't actually see which lane was closing. Like, based on the sign. That was a little embarrassing. Really excited to be starting to get to some of the eastern states that have denser wooded areas. Wait, no, not this ramp. Ow! Oh wow, they got a lot of the road blocked. Wow, that's an impressive looking detour thing. Let me just see what we're looking at for a detour here. Oh yeah, there. That's what I was talking about. There aren't as many truck stops as there should be. To be expected, I suppose, but there are actually like 5 truck stops off that exit. And actually, that is a really good spot for a detour. There's actually a decent way around it. And I'll bet if I had gotten off JFK Boulevard, there are probably roads that I'm not supposed to have access to that I could have used to get around it too. It is funny though, the more areas I travel in game that I'm actually familiar with in real life, the more I notice the scale differences. And I assume that's probably always been a thing, it's just that, you know, in the past I didn't notice so much because it was all areas that I'd never been to in real life. Something I'm kind of curious about now, just randomly. There's this burger place that I really like just outside of Texarkana that for some reason I always think is just outside of Little Rock. It's just something I always misremember. I'm recently getting it into my head properly that it is actually just outside of Texarkana and not just outside of Little Rock. So it's actually in Texas. So this area would have already been in the game if it was in the game. But I'm going to have to go through there and see if there happens to be a truck stop that I recognize. I don't imagine it's in, but it would be kind of funny if it was. Alright, that's that. I guess I'll look at this real quick. Okay, don't really care. Alright, now as promised, we are going to look at the used truck dealer. would seem that that time-lapse video I did last week didn't pass as much time while I was recording it as I was hoping. Something I hadn't thought about with the used truck dealer is, it will only show trucks that you actually are able to buy, level-wise. This is part of why I added that mod that makes it so that everything is unlocked at level 0. Is because there's pretty much no selection for used trucks. Which defeats the whole purpose of me having my more used truck mod in. So that's part of why I decided to do that time-lapse video, was so that I could, so that I could skip some time forward, so hopefully there will be more truck listings. Apparently that didn't work, so we'll have to check back on that in a couple of episodes. But until then, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and keep that hammer down, drivers.